Hey guys, welcome to Manoeuvre. This is Advocate Nisha Lotia and my today's topic is about the types of questions for the various law entrance exams like Clat, MHCET 3 years, 5 years, AILET, Slat, etc. Friends, we all know that you guys do not have any idea about the legal aptitude section. So appearing for the paper of an entrance level can be quite challenging. So here I am to help all the law aspirants by making you guys aware and sure about what topics are to be studied. If you are sorted with the types of questions which you will come across on the D-Day, then half the battle is already won. So guys, in this video I'll particularly discuss about the types of questions and the laws that you have to study in details to score a better marks. Now guys, over here this particular video is for all the law aspirants, like for Clat, okay, which is for Clat the legal aptitude section is of 50 marks. For MHCET it is for 30 marks for the 3 years. For 5 years it is for 40 marks. For Symbiosis, that is Slat exam, it is for 30 marks, and for AILET it is 35 marks. So guys, I'll tell you, legal aptitude is very easy, very scoring, but provided you know what you have to study and in how much details you have to go in each subject, then only you can score really good marks. Now guys, let's get started with the main topic. It is about the types of questions. This my particular session is only about the types of questions which will make you very much sorted in your preparations. Legal knowledge is nothing but about the constitution, maxims and all, legal reasoning, assertion and reasons. All these three types of questions I'll discuss now currently with you with a proper examples. Guys, legal knowledge, as I told you, is a part of your legal aptitude section, which the questions will be based on constitutional law, maxims and current legal updates. Now what is a constitutional law? It is nothing but about what we hear is about the Samvidhan of India. So the questions will be based on that, like what was the tenure of president, or you can say what was the age group for the members of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, then who can be appointed as a judge at a high court or a supreme court. So all those questions, objective types questions are mainly targeted from constitutional law. Next comes is the maxims. Maxims is nothing but your Latin language. It is not a regular English language. It is your Latin language. So, and you know what guys, the problem lies beneath over here is that there are lots and lots of maxims, but we over here at Manoeuvre give you maxims, say 40 to 45 maxims we have to just study. Otherwise there are maxims say up to 500 to 600 maxims in your entire law book. So you don't have to refer all of them, just study 40 to 45 when you are done with the topic. Next come is the current legal updates. Now current legal updates are nothing but the news which has made the national headlines. News which has made the national headlines, like triple talaq, then say article 370, now the current topic about Jammu and Kashmir, Leh-Ladakh. These all will be your current legal updates. Okay, now for here I'll solve you for an example what is called as a maxim, and I'll solve you one for you guys. Ipso facto, what does it mean? You will get 4 options on that, which means legitimate, from the very beginning, in good faith, or by the fact very itself. Now over here the correct option is by the very fact itself. It's not legitimate. Legitimate means nothing but legal. From the very beginning means nothing but the legal maxim for here is ab initio. The legal maxim for here is ab initio, in the good faith, but that is also not the correct option. Ipso facto means by the very fact itself. So guys, you have to give a thorough reading to this. You cannot do this on any guess basis or or any other formulas. You have to just go through them, and remembering all of them at one time is difficult. So we here at Manoeuvre help you which are the main maxims from the entrance examination point of view. Now guys, let's go to the second type of question. These are like the legal reasoning consisting of principle and facts. This is the major part. Okay, the major number of questions come from this part. Now over here I have given you the set of laws which you have to study. There are various laws, like say Evidence Act, then CRPC, that is your Criminal Procedure Code, CPC, that is your Civil Procedure Code. You don't need to study all of them. You have to only concentrate on law of torts, contract, criminal law, which covers your Indian Penal Code, then your constitutional law, then your intellectual property. This is nothing but patent, trademark and copyrights. This is your Limitation Act. What does Limitation Act says? It says if you have some problem today, then within how much of time you can sue a person. So Limitation Act is nothing but your time binding things. Okay, time binding things. Next is the partnership and LLP. Partnership is about the Partnership Act, and LLP is nothing but about your limited liability partnership. Limited liability partnership. Now guys, over here also the first 4 topics, like this is the law of torts, contract, criminal law and constitutional, covers the major part of your question paper. It covers the major part of the questions from this 4 topics. These 3 topics are like hardly carries weightage of 1 mark each, but then also if you go to see, there are 3 to 4 marks based on these topics, so they are also not less important, because scoring in legal aptitude section is very easy if you understand the concept properly. If you understand the concept properly, the scoring in this section is very easy, guys. Now we'll solve an example to give you a proper idea. Now this is a type of question what you're gonna face in your examination. There will be a principle, then there will be a fact based, and there will be given you the 4 options and you have to solve this. Now what we here at Manoeuvre help you is with after even reading this whole principle, the facts and the 4 options, you have to answer the entire thing within a minute. Within 1 minute you have to answer the question, that also accurately. Your accuracy level has to be very high, then only you will fetch 1 mark, guys. So this is the main thing, guys. Please pay attention over here. Principle: if the consideration or object of an agreement is forbidden by law, or is of such a nature that would defeat the provisions of any law, or is fraudulent, or is injurious to the person or property of another, or the court regards it as immoral or opposed to public policy, then the object of consideration shall be deemed unlawful. Every agreement of which the object of consideration is unlawful is void. Guys, now if you have attended my classroom lecture, you will come to know easily that the question is from the contract law, and it is talking about the essentials of a contract law, which is like if the object is unlawful, then what happens? Your contract becomes void there and there. You cannot enter into a contract, in the sense you cannot go to the court of law if any of the party does not fulfill its promise. So now we'll see the facts about this. Sunil enters into a contract with Rajiv whereby Raj will supply Sunil with 50 grams of cocaine for a specified amount. Is the contract valid? We all know that the 50 grams of cocaine is absolutely unlawful. We cannot deal with these things. If you're dealing with it, but it cannot be a lawful contract. Okay, it cannot be a lawful contract. So the options over here are no. The first option is no, because the contract is for the sale of illegal drugs. Second is yes, because Sunil and Raj have entered into the contract out of their own free will. Third option is no, because drugs are harmful. Fourth option is none of these. Guys, please pay attention over here. There are 2 only possible choices over here are this A and C, because of course you cannot enter into a contract for an illegal object where it is already saying in your principle. So the options what you're going to choose is from A and C, but I see over here that A is given me a better legal aspect. It is given me a better legal aspect. So guys, if you mark your answer C, then also your answer will not match with the computer's answer. You have to mark the proper answer A, then only yours and computer's answer will match, and you will fetch 1 mark. So guys, you have to be very attentive while choosing your answers. Now let's go to the next type of question. This is nothing but assertion reason questions. What are assertion and reason questions? Assertion and reason is nothing but 2 individual statements are given to you, whereby you have to see, are they both connected, are they both true, and if are true, then is the assertion the perfect reason. So guys, let's get started. Assertion is: on 26 January 1950, the Indian Constitution came into force. Now, the reason is 26th January is celebrated as a Republic Day. So, we will see first individually whether the statements are true and false. On 26 January 1950, the Indian Constitution came into force. This is absolutely true statements. 26 January is celebrated as a Republic Day. Yes, we all know that it is celebrated Republic Day in our country. So, I see individually both the statements are true. But over here there are two options, both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. So we see that these two options are not suitable, as A is true but R is false, A is false but R is true, because in the current question both the statements are true, so we have to choose from either of them. Now how to solve this? This can be very tricky. So what is the trick over here? We will apply because between both the statements and reread the statements. Now I reread it. On 26 January 1950, the Indian Constitution came into force because 26 January is celebrated as a Republic Day. I see it does not make sense. Had it been inverse, it would have made a better sense. 26 January is celebrated as a Republic Day because on 26 January 1950, the Indian Constitution came into force. The correct option is over here. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Had it been reversed, then we would have opted for option A, but it is not reversed over here. The sentences does not make sense when I apply because. So this is the only technique which you have to apply for when it comes to assertion and reasons. So here at Manoeuvre, students, we give you so many such techniques whereby you can easily solve your paper within a limited time frame. So guys, we have both weekdays and weekend batches at our Borivali, DADAR and VASAI branches. You can call on these respective numbers for the same. And friends, if you cannot join our online program, then please you can join our offline program, and for the same you can call on this number. For more such videos and information, do subscribe and like our channel. Share the link with your friends and relatives so that they can even prepare in a better way. Thank you and all the best.